Hello everyone and good afternoon and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I am your host here at Crypto Empire. My name is Connor. I do want to welcome everybody to today's live stream special. We do have an afternoon special today, so go ahead right now and smash up that like button if you're just tuning in right now, no matter if it's morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. I am grateful that you are here at Crypto Empire so that we can go ahead and absolutely crush this live stream. With that being said, I do want to welcome everybody to the stream. We do have a jam-packed audience, already 23 viewers, but only 7 likes. Go ahead and get that like ratio up to par right now by hitting that like button down below. Big shout out to Jazzy saying that the Crypto King is back. I mean, you can call it Return of the Mac, but I do appreciate your support, Jazzy. Good to see you here in the live stream. We got Kurulus Uzman saying, hi, what's going on? My man, how are you? Parabolic, catching it live. We do have All Day Dre. We have Dalton Moore. We have Truth. We have Stan. We have Moby Sage. We have DB. Everybody in here today loving the energy. Thank you all for being here. Big shout out to GT Nuts, JP21, Machiana Crypto King, Elvis, Chili Vids. Everybody here ready for this crypto live stream. Let's not waste any more time and get right into it with our crypto market overview to start things off. All right, taking a look at the market right now. Bitcoin trading at $21,383. We were expecting this bullish move to the upside. If anybody's going to ask, I know I'm going to get a ton of questions. Is the bottom in? Is the bear market over? Personally, I do not think that the bear market is over. However, this is the short-term relief rally that I have been elaborating on for the past several weeks, right? Nothing will move straight down. We're going to have big bounces along the way. And right now we are getting an expected bounce. We prepared ahead of time for this. We have been crushing our long trades all week long inside of the premium Discord group. We'll be showing you that in just one moment. But you should have already known that this was going to happen, and it's playing out exactly as predicted. We have Ethereum trading for $1,236, BNB trading for $242.28, XRP at 34, Cardano 47, Solana 38, and that is our top 10 right there. Taking a look at today's top gainers, we have Aave up 12.5%. at $71. I know we had some Discord members go ahead and take that long trade. I didn't. They did on their own, though. So big shout out to whoever went ahead and longed Aave. Big move, up 12.5% on the day. We have ICP, then we have Polygon Matic, which I am actively long on, and it is absolutely printing gains today. As you can see, up 9.7% on the day, 14.9% on the week. All right, so that's just one of the many longs. And we have Convex, we have Neo, so FTM as well. Lots of green we're seeing on the board today. Taking a look at the losers, not a lot of losers at all. Biggest loser is 2.5%. That's 10 cents. Other than that, everything is relatively flat. So good to see that we are seeing a nice relief rally here in the markets. With that being said, it's time to take a look at the charts now and go over, first of all, Bitcoin, and then we will get into the altcoins. So let's go right now into our Bitcoin technical analysis. So to start things off, what do you say we take a look at a nice clean chart? And zoomed out on the daily will suffice here. All right, so we are looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart. And as you can see, we were coiling up for 3 weeks. Price went ahead and printed a beautiful symmetrical triangle chart pattern over here, with the low being at $17,500, your high coming into play at $23,200. Price went ahead, started to coil up at the apex, and now we are getting the move, the breakout to the upside. Okay, so our first big resistance level that we're going to run into is relatively close, and that is going to be right here at $21,700. All right, so we do have to watch. There probably will be a lot of profit taking up here at 21.7K, so expect price to slow down here. Nonetheless, it is good to see that we did get the breakout to the upside here. Excuse me while my phone vibrates like crazy. A lot of stuff is going on today. So yes, Bitcoin's first resistance level is going to be right here at 21.7K. And then we do have some more levels up here from $22,000 to $23,000. If price can go ahead and actually get above 22, 23, then we can see a more violent move. But you cannot expect that. You cannot get greedy with this relief rally. You need to take what the market does give you. I'm being relatively quick to take my profits on my longs, but I'm actually letting some run. The past few weeks, when price was in here in this triangle, there was really no trades where you can let them run, right? Everything was a scalp. Everything would move. And then it would just go against you after the first move in your direction. So now, being that we're breaking out of this pattern, you can go ahead and let some trades run for a little bit longer. This is what I'm more accustomed to as a trader, right? I like to swing trade. I don't like to scalp and just let things go after an hour or two after the first initial move in my direction. So that's good to see. But anyway, if we can get above 23, look, we have the level over here at 25, our long wick down, coming into play from May 12th. And then up here as well at 28, 27K. It's not impossible that we go all the way up here, but it's unlikely, all right? We're still in a super strong downtrend bear market, despite this beautiful move today to the upside, right? Over here on the right side of the screen, as you can see, nice beautiful move to the upside today. But we're still in a brutal bear market. This is only a relief rally. I don't see this lasting for a long time, maybe a few days. So take advantage of what the market does give you here. But first level is going to be here at 21,700, then over here at 22 to 23. If price can make it past that, look over here at 25 grand and then 27 to 28,000 dollars for your main areas of resistance of supply on the price chart. With that being said, before I do go ahead and move on, I do want to catch up with the jam-packed live audience today. Let's go ahead and catch up with everybody. What's going on? Stan saying, show me the money. All about that money here, Stan. We're all about those gains coming from the crypto market. Moby Sage enjoying his midday work day surprise. Yes, sir. DB saying that price is going to go ahead and make a tweezer top as soon as host starts the video. We'll see if that prediction comes true. Jazzy saying smash up that like button. Big shout out to Jazzy. And let's see what's going on. Big shout out to everybody here. Smash up that like button. Shout out to Sanretsu saying green markets Mang. Def relief rally for sure. For sure. Labradoodle. Big shout out to Labradoodle giving some fire flames in the chat. And we have New Anomaly Production saying this is a temporary pump. Fed meeting to raise rates again on the 27th. We'll see Bitcoin and ETH drop half their price now at the end of July. Interesting prediction there, New Anomaly, and I do agree with you. Like I just said, I do think this is indeed a short-term pump. I'm not expecting this to last long. We're still in a bear market, but nonetheless, it's still great to see some green after so much red for so many months now. All right, so that's Bitcoin on the macro. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit, get in a lower time frame chart with some more levels marked on it. So looking at my 4-hour price chart, as you can see, we are indeed in a pretty big resistance level. There is no denying that. Up here, 21,400, up to about 21,600 or so. Right, as you can see, just looking to the left, a lot of liquidity here for price to work through, a lot of areas of supply. So yes, we have two very strong green candles on the 4-hour, but look at the volume. The volume isn't really what we love to see. We want to see this volume really pick up so that we can go ahead and get through these resistance levels with gusto and make our way up to, I mean, we need to get past 21,700, right? This is our red supply zone here, but we're going to need some volume if we're going to see $22,000 to $23,000 on Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart and below, right? But yeah, we're in resistance right now, so understand that, no doubt about it. Taking a look as well on the dollar, the DXY, the Dixie, the dollar on the daily, looking very strong. It went ahead and it did make some higher highs here, as you can see, but it is forming a bit of divergence, okay? Do have some divergence on the Dixie. So what this means is if the dollar starts to fall on the temporary time frames, like a few days, if we see the dollar start to dribble off, like so, it's going to be very bullish for Bitcoin and for stocks as well, for a little nice relief rally pump that we're getting right now. I still see the dollar going ahead and making its way up towards this $108 level, currently at 107.09, but a few short days of relief are expected here. So we should see some red. Guys, just let me know in the chat if you can go ahead and hear me. My OBS should be working, but it did say it did disconnect for just a moment there. So let me know in the live chat if you can go ahead and see and hear me clearly. I would appreciate your update on the stream. I do want to make sure that everybody from around the world can see and hear me clearly. Perfect. You can hear me. All good. Perfect. Anyway, as I was saying, the dollar, expect a little bit of a dribble off here with this bearish divergence. Going to be very bullish for Bitcoin, for stocks as well. This is the daily, this is the macro, making higher highs here. Will keep on going up, but nothing will go straight up, just as nothing will go straight down. All right, so when the dollar starts to drop off here, we should see Bitcoin continue maybe to last 2-3 days, maybe a little bit more, but I'm not expecting this to last very long at all. So capitalize on the gains that the market is providing you right now at the current moment in time. Speaking of that, let's go over some of the trades in the Crypto Empire Discord group. So taking a look at that, we can go ahead and see in the trade section, starting on Monday, July 4th, as you can see, we went ahead and took an entry on Cosmos Atom at $8.40. That was all the way down here, right, in this bear, or in this bull flag, I should say. Right, as you can see, price was coiling up beautifully, or consolidating, I should say, in this bull flag formation, and now it is absolutely ripping up in continuation here. Okay, absolutely love to see it. We do have some members absolutely crushing it. Big shout out to our guy Labradoodle. Went ahead and banked some coin on this trade on Atom, as well as many other members as well. We also have Matic, Polygon Matic. Went ahead and took the long at 50 cents. As you can see, 50 cents or below entry. And this is the big trade that is active right now, at least for me. Right, this one is going ahead and it's turning into a nice little home run here. As you can see on Matic, 50 cents down here at this yellow dotted line. And currently we are up around 15%. All right, so factor in a little bit of leverage with that one, and you got yourself a little bit of a home run. And what is this, guys? How do we know to long this? It's very obvious. Okay, it's super obvious. You could have went ahead and taken the long up here at 53 as well, and it still would be printing money for you. If you haven't already watched my technical analysis videos on YouTube, you're seriously missing out on a ton of free education, because this is my favorite chart pattern right here. This is your bullish ascending pennant, ascending triangle, where you have price going ahead and making continuous higher lows. This is ascending accumulation, all right? And we have this same horizontal resistance level stopping the price. Eventually, the resistance level is going to pop to the upside when price gets coiled up and squeezed, and that's exactly what happened here. So Matic getting some follow through on okay volume. I would like to see volume pick up. Already went ahead and crushed the scalp target. And already went ahead and crushed the scalp target. And we have our first target up here at 60 cents as well. So Matic crushing it exactly as predicted. If you don't know the ascending pennant, learn it, because it shows all the time in the charts. Let's see. Machiana, I actually did not. I have a glass standing desk, and as you can see, I have some leather pads on my sleeves here on my custom tailored suit. So it makes a little bit of a squeaking sound if I drag my sleeves on the desk. But keep on using your imagination out there. I'm glad that you are thinking. But no, that is not what you heard. So that's Matic. And as you can see, myself as well as a lot of other members crushing this Matic trade, right? So all the proof is here. If you're not in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord, really not sure what you're doing, why you're hesitating, go ahead and check out the website. And go ahead and get yourself in there. We did just run a 4th of July special for 25% off, but that deal has then expired. So everybody new to the group, welcome. But for everybody who didn't jump on that deal, I mean, I'm not sure when the next sale will be. But yeah, already going ahead, and we are crushing it out of the park this week on our trades. And then we also have BNB, which is what I'm long on right now. Taking a look at BNB, it's just starting to get moving. But again, what is this pattern? This is my favorite chart pattern right here. As you can see, we have, everybody should be able to name what this is. We have horizontal resistance and ascending price action. Okay. So what do we have? We have another ascending pennant, ascending triangle. Price going ahead, and this could get rejected again, come back down to support, head to resistance again. It does have some more time here in the pennant. As you can see, a lot of space over here, but it does look like price wants to break out. And if Bitcoin can get through resistance, we should see BNB go ahead and follow through to the upside at least. So as you can go ahead and see here, whoops, I do not want to open that. Go ahead and close that. As you can go ahead and see here with BNB, we're in from 242 and below. So we'll see if we get the breakout today. If not, no worries. Small loss if the stop loss gets hit, right? Because we know how to manage our risk. But we're expecting some continuation on BNB as well. But so many other trades. There were so many other opportunities that I was highlighting, right? Even if I don't actually take a trade, I have a watch list section in here where I'll show you setups that I'm eyeing. CRV was one of them. If we go look at CRV, everybody who watches my daily live streams or who was watching my daily live streams over the past few weeks knows that I like to look at CRV consistently, and CRV went ahead and broke out of this bull flag today. This is a 4-hour price chart, already a pretty decent little move out of your bull flag here on CRV, and I do expect this to continue. 99 cents was a big resistance level. We are above. It's very important for this 4-hour candle to go ahead and close above it here. But if not, no worries, right? You already got a pretty decent move, so go ahead and take your profits as you do see fit. But CRV looking good on its bull flag as well. And I mean, results speak for themselves from our members, right? Big shout out to GHX7 crushing it with his CRV trade over here. So everything is looking good, and let's take a look at Bitcoin again. Absolutely blowing through the resistance level right now with 27 minutes still left on this hourly candle. So this hourly close is very big. If we can close above 21,550, that's a very good sign, right? Close above all of these wicks over here to the left. And then we have to deal with 21,700. I don't expect it to easily get through 21,700, but if the bulls can keep this strength going, well, then it's going to be very, very good for our trades, right? Going ahead and smashing some targets here. So far, Matic, as you can see, Atom over here, 947 was your T1. I got an Atom already with a very decent gain. But anyway, anybody who's still in it, I went ahead and took a shorter term scalp. But anybody who's still in it, 947 was your first target. And then Matic as well, we hit our scalp at 54.5 and closing on target 1 at 60. So we need Bitcoin to continue to follow through. As you can see, pumping right now, literally just going up on the screen. So all this should bode very well for the active trades. And, this is not expected to last super long. So we're moving our stop losses up. We're managing our risk. We're reducing our risk as the trade moves in our direction. And when the trend decides to continue lower again, what am I going to do? I'm going to switch short. It's really that simple. That's how you play the game here, folks. It's not rocket science. It's simple. But simple does not mean easy. All right. A lot of people like to confuse the words simple and easy. Just because something is simple, trading is simple, that does not mean it is actually easy to do, right? It's a difficult thing. You need to manage your emotions. You have real money on the line. So if you're new or if you're experienced and you want to join a community of like-minded traders, go ahead and check out the link down below. First link in the description for the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group. And also, if you're not trading on Bitget, you are missing out on a ton of bonuses as well as deeper liquidity than Bybit. So make your Bitget account today with my affiliate link. I do appreciate your support. That will be the second link down in the description below. So let's see Bitcoin. Let's go watch Bitcoin pump, and I'll catch up with the live chat, see what's going on. Let's see. Moby Sage, there's a descending pen at the opposite. It'll eventually break down. Yes, you are correct, Moby. A descending pennant is the opposite of the ascending pennant. That's exactly right. Beckaroo saying made my first 5% on that Matic trade. Big congratulations to Beckaroo for that win on Matic. Congratulations. Good to see you going ahead and taking advantage. We got Randy saying he missed out on Matic. All good, Randy. There's always going to be another trade coming, just like at a train station. There's always another train coming, right? It's a universal constant. There's always going to be more opportunities. So turn that frown upside down and just get ready for the next one. No worries. Beckaroo saying NB and didn't get wicked out. Yeah, so good point. If we look at BNB, I mean, this wick is absolutely insane. It's only on Binance. I think Bybit might have had it. But look at this wick. Down to $230. Obvious manipulation. And then if we look at the Bitget exchange, with the Bitget mixed perpetual futures contract, right here, as you can see on Bitget, there is no long wick down to $230. So sketchy stuff going on there on these exchanges. I mean, market makers can just hunt out stop losses, which is why sometimes I like to use what's called a mental stop, where I won't actually put my stop loss in the exchange. I will have the price level, but I won't enter in the order. I'll execute it manually if price comes to where I would want to put my stop loss, and this allows me to hide my order from the market makers because they can see everybody's stop loss when it's an active order, right? So if you're trading with some size, even if it's not even that much size, market makers love to mess with your head and they will hunt out your stop losses. So mental stops do work very well if you're going to be in front of your computer for extended periods of time trading. If you're going to be out doing other things, walking the dog, whatever, well, then you're going to have to place your stop loss order in the exchange and just, obviously cross your fingers and hope you don't get sniffed out by those pesky market makers. But yes, stop loss hunts are a very real thing. All of your orders are seen by the people who run the exchanges, and they do get hunted out. And BNB right here today is the perfect example on Binance because it's not on other exchanges, right? So every exchange is different. The exchange you do trade with does matter. So go ahead and go and join Bitget, which is quickly becoming one of the world's most popular exchanges. Link down in the description below. Let's see. We got New Anomaly saying he's bullish on XLM for the long haul. Companies don't liquefy XLM, and Donnell Dixon is always shaking hands. Yes, sir. We got Better Call Paul in here. Big shout out to Better Call Paul saying Connor the GOAT. You're hitting it on the head. Big shout out to everybody in here. In Connor we trust. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. We have Woody saying just fired up along on Bitget with the trading call from Connor posted in the Discord channel. Ready to ride it up. Awesome, Woody. Let's ride that one up. I mean, of course, we need to see some follow through with BTC. Nothing is a given in this market. But of course, we have been pretty consistent over the past few days now. And Bitcoin looking very strong currently, going ahead and making its way towards our next supply level at $21,700. Randy saying, I'm still getting chopped up. I need to get a better strategy. Randy, I mean, just slow down, right? There's no rush to do this. As you can see, like, I'm not in any rush ever to take a trade, right? I've learned if you're really like, you just have to let it flow, let it come to you. I'm really not forcing anything, and I'm taking my time, and I'm only trading when I'm very confident in the position, and that's what allows me to have success, basically. So I would say just slow down, don't try to force things, and follow what we're doing inside of the group, because don't just take it from me, take it from everybody here, right? It does work what we're doing. So let's see, Kai Loop saying, for the long trade holds, do you see another drop coming? And if so, how low will Bitcoin go? So good question, Kai Loop. So, I mean, just look at this 4-hour candle right now on BTC. Volume picking up as well. Very good sign for the bulls right now. Very good sign indeed. Of course, it can turn around in an instant, so really don't celebrate until you actually realize your profits if you're long. But very good sign for BTC. Now, on its next leg lower, right, I don't think that 17,500 is the bottom on Bitcoin. We can definitely head to 16. And then ultimately, I do think 10 to 12 is a pretty strong possibility. I'm not, waiting and holding all of my funds waiting for that, right? Let's say you have $100,000 designated to invest in Bitcoin during the bear market. I would have already deployed 30 grand, right? I would have already used 30% of that 100 grand right now when price is down here below 20K, right? These are amazing historical buying levels for BTC. Bitcoin, over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, it's going to look like the Amazon stock chart where it only went up, all right? And of course, there's other things that I really like Monero as well. There are also great things to invest in for the long term over this bear market. Not financial advice, but I do strongly believe in that. And of course, I put my money where my mouth is. But historically speaking, these are amazing buying levels. Ultimately, I don't think that this relief rally is the end of the bear market. And your next levels will be 16, and then we can get as low as 10 to 12 as well on BTC. But for now, we're going to enjoy these relief rally gains as they do go ahead and come in. So we have Mr. Sellers Homes. Big shout out to Mr. Sellers Homes in here saying, Paul, what's up, Connor? What's up, Mr. Sellers Homes? Good to see you. Guys, we have 44 viewers and only 37 likes. Go ahead and smash up that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps get the channel out to more people so they can go ahead and enjoy this content from Crypto Empire. And DB saying that seems my tweezer top call was wrong. That's a good thing. BTC keep pumping. So DB, big shout out to you for admitting you were wrong on that one. All good, right? I'm wrong sometimes too, and I always admit it. So I appreciate that. But let's just go over something, right? Because it's a very good educational talking point, that tweezer top you were describing. So yes, right? Objectively, you could say that we were having a tweezer top. But remember the saying, the trend is your friend until the very end. When we're in an uptrend, we could see some bearish patterns or some kind of bearish chart things happening right on the screen with our TA. But short term here, macro we're in a downtrend, but short term we are in an uptrend. We're breaking out from a massive 3-week long consolidation to the upside. So short term we're in an uptrend. So you don't want to try to go against the current in the short term here. So that's why the tweezer top didn't work out, right? The trend is too strong simply for the bears to derail it right now. And we did get a tag up here at 21,700, right in our upper supply level, our red box up here, right? If you don't know how to use supply and demand, I suggest you watch my videos and apply it to your technical analysis, because it does work out more times than not. But yes, the trend is your friend until the end, so don't try to counter trend trade. That's just a little lesson right there for everybody wondering why that tweezer top didn't actually work out. So Dalton Moore saying, what's your levels on Theta? Is 136 a good take profit? We can take a look at that very quickly, Dalton. Theta looking good as well, right? It looks pretty much like a lot of other charts where you have your horizontal resistance, nice price action ascending into the level, and you went ahead and busted through the resistance. And Dalton asking, is 136 a good take profit? So 136 does look good. I like how you are looking at the charts, Dalton. Right, my eyes would go to a similar level. You can definitely classify that as resistance. Anybody wondering why, right? You see how price just went ahead and stopped out near this level at 136 a lot. So yes, I can see this acting as resistance again. Definitely a good level for a TP, take profit. And to current price, or from current price, that's still around 5.5% away. So a nice little gain there. And then your next one above that, Dalton, would be at 147. Just here. 147. We have Nurala Muhammad saying, hi Connor, nice to see you again. Good to see you here as well. Thank you for your support in the live stream. All right, so that's our kind of Bitcoin analysis, as well as our active trades, at least inside of the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group, what I'm trading right now. If you're trading as well, I mean, awesome stuff, right? I encourage you to continue doing your own thing. And of course, I hope you are dominating the market like we are currently inside of the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group. With that being said, we can go ahead and move on with today's scheduled programming for our live stream. We do have a lot of important points to discuss. So let's go ahead and move on. to our Twitter wisdom. All right, so first of all, we're going to talk about the whole liquidation party that's been happening with the crypto lending platforms, with all the big institutions, centralized finance inside of crypto. Of course, Voyager Digital went ahead and filed for bankruptcy, Chapter 11, RIP. And really, I feel very bad for anybody who still had money in there. Not sure why my OBS is disconnecting like so. Let me just go ahead and make sure that doesn't happen again. Give me one moment. I'll be back in like 15 seconds, all right? We are back. Let's get back into the action talking about our Twitter wisdom right now. So talking about Voyager Digital going bankrupt. So this is a random Twitter account, but anyway, they went ahead and said, shout out to Crypto Oracle 88. They went ahead and said, for those who are not aware, Voyager was a massive centralized cryptocurrency investment firm that went bankrupt and froze withdrawals. Only last month they claimed to be safe. Nobody knows which centralized exchange/fund will crash next, cash out and hold fiat. So I disagree with the cash out and hold fiat thing. You can hold, I mean, right now, who knows with stables, but Tether shouldn't go. USDC should stay afloat. BUSD should stay afloat. DAI should stay afloat as well, right? So your money should be safe in stables, but who knows in this crazy market, right? I'm keeping a lot of money in stables, so who knows what's going to happen. Hopefully I don't lose it all. Shouldn't. That would be crazy. But like I have been shouting from a rooftop like a lunatic over the past month or so, get all of your money off of exchanges, put it in your own wallet. Why do you still have funds with these random companies when you can just hold the crypto in your own wallet? Don't be naive here. Now is not the time to be crafty, trying to earn 4% yield, because as you can see, you can lose everything. And apparently Alameda Research owed Voyager $377 million. We can go ahead and see Alameda Research, the crypto trading firm co-funded by Sam Bankman-Fried, owes Voyager Digital Holdings $377 million in loans. All right, so this is pretty interesting. Everybody thought it was the other way around, where Voyager was going to get bought out, but it turns out that Alameda owes Voyager money here. We can see from the fast facts, they went ahead and entered a loan agreement for a revolving credit facility of $500 million in Bitcoin and USDC from Alameda Research. And Alameda Research and its fund owed 9.5% of Voyager Digital shares. And they went ahead and filed for Chapter 11 on Wednesday to a $650 million exposure after the 3 Hours Capital went under. And Alameda owes them $377 million. So pretty crazy stuff here. And we'll see how it does develop. And this could mean that Alameda is in hot water now. Who knows how it's going to end up, but hey, the VC firms that went ahead and pumped and dumped a lot of garbage Solana altcoins could go under now. So we're going to see how it does actually develop. Very interesting stuff today. So also Arbitrum, the Odyssey events has been paused, because basically the network fees were more expensive than Ethereum mainnet, and as a layer 2, you're not supposed to have that happen. So who knows when Arbitrum Odyssey will resume when they do their Nitro upgrade, but no updates from that just yet. All right, so I haven't made my week 2 video for the Arbitrum Odyssey event because of that reason. For anybody who is wondering about that, I know we always have a few people curious about Arbitrum. I always get those questions asked. So update about Celsius as well. Update coming in today that Celsius is going ahead and paying back their loans, which is greatly reducing their risk and lowering their liquidation price. So that's a good sign for Celsius. As we can see, Celsius Network pays off Maker loan, freeing up $440 million of collateral. So the troubled crypto lender paid down the remaining $41 million of its debt on the DeFi platform. So let's see what their current liquidation price is now. If we can go ahead and get some updates on that. think it's like $4,000 or something. If Bitcoin goes to like single digits, Celsius would get liquidated. So they're looking in way better shape than we thought just a few days to weeks ago. So some promising stuff going off for Celsius. Simon Dixon, Bank of the Future guy, longtime Bitcoin maximalist, very good stuff. I've learned a lot from Simon Dixon over the years now. Been watching him for years. But he's been hosting Twitter spaces about Celsius, about their recovery plan. He was a big investor in Celsius, right? Was always kind of promoting it, using their services. So Simon Dixon, of course, he's a stand-up dude, right? He's not a snake like we have a lot of snakes in the crypto industry today. Simon Dixon's a stand-up guy, and he wants to make sure things happen the right way for Celsius and everybody who had their money inside. So that's a good sign. And Celsius trying to save their company, their firm here. So that's your Celsius update. Now, moving on, talking about the era of easy DeFi yield is over. And this is really exactly what I've been talking about now, saying how it's not worth the risk to use any DeFi protocol in this bear market, right? We still have the DeFi people on Twitter and on YouTube posting their threads, and they're making their videos on the best way to earn yield on your money in crypto in the bear market. Look, I'll say it straight up. That is extremely stupid. That is very stupid to put your money in a DeFi protocol right now, exposing it to risk, when the whole point of being in stables is to stay liquid. Liquidity is very powerful. When you're liquid, people are going to ask you for your liquidity because they don't have any of it. If you give up your liquidity to a DeFi protocol in a bear market, you are what is called a fool. All right? So be very careful about what you do with your money. And if you're putting it in a DeFi protocol for a few measly percentage points of yield, you may have gone off the rockers here. All right? So just slow down. The whole, yield farming DeFi hype, that's not the meta right now. You're going to get waxed. You will have your liquidity taken from you. There's pretty much a 99% chance if you put your money in any DeFi protocol, your money will be taken right under your nose from you right now. You can't do anything about it. That's just the game, folks. So don't get played out here, right? I teach people how to play the game so they don't get played. And looking at BNB, pretty decent profits right now. Let's get this moving. Come on, BNB. We need to break above these wicks so that I can get paid fat out here. All right? We want to see this break above, as well as everybody else who took the trade. Too late for entry now, I'd say, right? Right. You want to be in already. You don't want to chase after it. But we'll see how BNB does actually develop. So the era of easy DeFi is now over. Liquidity is your best friend, right? Because if we do get that lower leg, like BNB can easily go to like $100, $125 if we go to the weekly chart on BNB, right? BNB is going to be here for 10 to 20 years at least. Powerhouse token here. And, this thing can go to 140 to 116 and then possibly even back down to $70, $40 on BNB. These are going to be amazing prices, and you need liquidity. Bitcoin, if it goes to 10K, you need liquidity. ETH, if it goes to 500, you need liquidity. So why would you put your money in a DeFi protocol trying to get 3%? Doesn't make sense, all right? So the era of easy DeFi is over. If somebody's making a video about where to put your stable coins to earn 3 to 5% yield, you know what to do. You should at least. Also, moving on. So, the worst of the crypto crisis has passed, according to the FTX CEO, talking again about our guy Sam. Look at this. 30-year-old billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried nonetheless admitted that the crash was a fair bit worse than he expected. All right, so it looks like this could be a bit of a bait article to try and get people to go ahead and start deploying capital so that Sam and his cronies can go ahead and take it from right under your nose once again with their, of course, prop trading desk firms, etc. So we can go ahead and read this and see that Sam is saying that he sees the light at the end of the tunnel. Despite the still stormy crypto winter, which has driven 3 Arrows Capital and Voyager Digital into bankruptcy filings that left Celsius and BlockFi facing liquidity challenges, the FTX CEO believes the worst of the liquidity crunch has passed. So meanwhile, Sam Bankman-Fried said his cryptocurrency exchange still has a few billion that could be deployed to stabilize other crypto companies experiencing financial hardship. And we'll see if he pays off Voyager. Maybe if Voyager already declared bankruptcy, he won't have to pay that full $377 million. Who knows what's going to happen? But still, I think we have lower to go. So, I mean, don't get baited by these mainstream articles saying that the worst is over. It could still get pretty bad here. We don't know what's going to happen. And I'd say at least 2 to 3 months more of bear market, at least. And our last news story of the day, we have traditional centralized finance executives leaving big banks for the crypto industry. All right, so 3 of the executives moved to crypto, and this is just the beginning. Everything is going to crypto. As you can see, this article is talking about algo, and of course, algo vary in with the central banks and the CBDC on the ISO 20022 list, Algorand. So, yeah, we're going to see everything move to crypto. Centralized finance will slowly fade out as we move towards our new financial paradigm. So prepare with some decentralized cryptocurrencies. Right, all this stuff, I mean, your banker coins are exactly that. They are banker coins. They are not decentralized cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Monero. Even Litecoin is pretty good, right? It's a proof of work chain. So very good stuff. But, you know, this is a centralized coin, XRP. FTX, exchange token, of course. XLM, Algo, right? None of this has anything on Bitcoin or Monero. So I still think these will come out on top in the end. But as we do get this paradigm shift in this transition period, there's going to be a retail hype bubble around the banker coins because all the people who think that those people will stay in charge of the system are going to bet heavily on that. They already have taken heavy positions. Right, that's the XRP army. In the end, I think they will lose, but in the short term, I think it will provide good gains. Right, so your ISO 20022 coins should provide good gains here over the next few years, but ultimately I think they will fail miserably, which is why I'm more invested in Bitcoin, Monero, decentralized cryptocurrencies that actually give me power to be a sovereign individual and not a cog in the system like these other ones do, right? So that's important, but of course you can do what you want. This is not financial advice, and I'm just sharing with you what I like to think about in the crypto market. GT Nuts saying he lost 58 grand on Voyager. Yeah, GT Nuts, I'm super sorry to hear that, my man. That's horrible. I mean, that's no small chunk of change right there, 58K. So yeah, everybody, get your money off of exchanges. You don't need your money on any centralized exchanges. Get it in your own private wallet. It's now time to go ahead and open up the floor to questions. If you want me to look at a specific altcoin, now is your time to ask for it. I'm going to go ahead and start things off looking at what I want to look at. First of all, we are going to look at ADA ripping, all right? I was looking at ADA. I mean, all these charts are pretty much the same. So if you have one kind of plan, you can apply that to a lot of different altcoins. So ADA, similar type of situation where we have this horizontal resistance level over here at 47.6 cents, and we have ascending accumulation into the level, okay, like so. And what happens? Price goes ahead and starts to pinch, and then we get a pop to the upside. So ADA breaking out, again, I would not recommend chasing. You don't want to already been in a long trade before this breakout. You don't want to chase after the price, because this candle here on the 4 hour is a gain of 2.2%. So if you're using 10x leverage, that's 22%. If you're using 20x leverage, that's 44% gains. That's solid. So if you enter now, your risk won't make sense. But ADA popping, good to see that. Let's look at Algo. Algo, look at same thing. Literally, these charts all look the same. You have your horizontal resistance. You have your price coiling up right into it. Bam, you get the pop on decent volume. Algo also breaking out here. AVAX's resistance level was over here at around, right at around 19 actually. As you can see, $19. What I'm looking at over here was where price was using support in the past, right? $19 was your level. And then at 19, as you can see, this is price action trading 101. People literally pay like thousands of dollars for this kind of price action trading, but I'll gladly give it to you right here at Crypto Empire, as long as you hit that like button down below, of course, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. But you see right here at $19, the reaction, this red little wick gets rejected. Look at the volume, all right? You go ahead and test resistance on low volume selling, you expect that to break. And then again, more price action trading here. You see we broke above on higher volume than the test. Then we go for a retest. Look at this red candle retest. Look at the volume. Look how low it is. Low selling into a retest of support. That is very bullish. You're now getting continuation. These are little things that you will pick up on as you become a better price action trader. And of course, I teach you how to become an expert inside of the Crypto Empire Premium Elite Trading Course. If you want to find out more information about the Crypto Empire Premium Elite Trading Course, hit the link in the description of this live stream down below. But I literally will teach you how to use price action. Literally, I have a full lesson on volume for like an hour-long video teaching you in depth what I just showed you here with volume. Right? This is the tip of the iceberg of what you should know with your volume, how to read it in real time. But there's a perfect example of price action playing out and you knowing that the probability of a move higher is likely when you see this kind of stuff, a reaction from the support resistance flip. The ability to read price action will put money in your pocket consistently for the rest of your life. So I'm not sure what you are waiting for. Right? Get yourself inside of the Crypto Empire Premium Elite Trading Course. Moving on, we will also look at Adam. Adam at 950, right? The breakout call was from the flag over here at 840. And just another on-the-money call. On-the-money trade right here. Beautiful move. Absolutely beautiful move from Adam. That's a 13% banger right there. Love to see it. Let's see what's going on. Sniff, Bitcoin, ETH, Matic, and Terrarium are the four kings. You're a big fan of Terrarium, aren't you, Sniff? Moby Sage saying, what's your favorite NFT project now that Luna is toast? Is it still Levana Dragons, which is moving to Juno? So it is. I would say it's still Levana, Moby. So Levana did officially move to Juno. Now, I haven't really been crazy on top of NFTs, right? Especially after Terra collapsed. I held mostly Terra NFTs. I lost a lot of money with the Terra collapse with the NFTs, right? So I'm like, all right, whatever. Just go back to what I know, which is trading for the most part. I got into NFTs in late 2021, and I was up huge. But of course, with Terra collapsing, it all kind of went away with that. And how I got my capital in the first place, one, real estate, of course. Everybody should know that I've been in real estate the entire time, way before I've been in crypto. But also trading. That's how I got my capital in the first place, real estate and trading. So just going back to what I do best, which is that. After the whole NFT fiasco, haven't really been paying attention to NFTs too much. But yeah, Levana is still one of my favorites for sure, Moby. Dalton saying, loop ring level 0.45, good take profit. Sorry, last one. LOL, what's your Venmo? So I won't share my Venmo, but listen, I'm going to have to start putting a tip jar up here. If you guys want to tip me with Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency, I'll put a tip jar in my description, just like a Bitcoin address. You can go ahead and send whatever you want to it. I appreciate that, Dalton. We'll go ahead and take a look at LRC. So he is asking if 0.45 is a good level. Yeah, that would be a test of the highs. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. It's a pretty good looking chart. And it's actually a very good looking chart, Dalton. I might have to trade this myself. Because again, we have a beautiful little pennant playing out here. We want to see price pinch. We want to see it pop up. So if you're in a little scalp trade, then yes, 0.45, 45 cents is a good take profit. But if you want to go for a little bit of a swing trade here and try to capture a more profit potential, what you can do if you're long from here, you would put your stop either at 3.8 or beneath these lows at 3.5. However you want to manage your risk. And you can go with the anticipation of a breakout above 0.45 and go ahead and ride that up. Because that's your resistance level in this triangle here. So up to you, but that's a good scalp target up here at 45 cents. But if you get the breakout here, it's going to run, right? It can run to 52. 50 could be a good first level here. My favorites bar. Where did my favorites bar go? Where art thou? Alright, whatever. Anyway, yeah, this can go to 50, and then I like 54 as well. For your ascending triangle breakout, if you get that. But yes, 45 cents is a good take profit over here. Go ahead and clean that up a little bit and see what else is going on with our live chat. Big shout out to Ian M giving some flames. And we have Narala asking about Moonbeam and Kadena KDA. So we'll look at Moonbeam and the Glimmer token first. So, yeah, this thing is pretty much looks like it's bear flagging. A lot of inflation on this right now. A lot of inflation on Glimmer. And as you can see, it's kind of bear flagging here, right? Where you get your move down, then you consolidate, and then you expect that to continue. So I still think this can go lower. And it's not reacting very well to Bitcoin right now, so yeah, that's Glimmer. Still good levels, but I think it will go lower. Good levels for the long term, though. And Kadena, also, looking at our daily on KDA, coming back to life here, as you can see. Strong daily on the day. KD up 6%. Was up around 8% earlier. But nice move. But I want to draw a trend line for you so you can really see what's important here. And where did my favorites? Here we go. There it is. Alright, so if I draw this trend line, okay, it looks pretty good, right? As you can see, used as resistance the whole way down, and then price started to go sideways here. And when it went sideways, it actually broke the trend line. It sold off, but it came and it back tested the trend line over here, right here. And now you're seeing some kind of bullish move out of there, okay? So that's a pretty good looking chart here for KDA. But your resistance level is strong. And that's right here. At around 185 down to 170. Right, you see how price was not able to get above there here? Use this support here. Top of a demand zone. So this is your resistance. It's going to be tough for KDA to make it through that, but you could trade it in the short term. Ultimately, I think it's headed lower over the bear market, so you can still wait for better values. Dalton saying that he got into LRC at 40 cents. Nice job. And you're at 42. So yeah, a nice little scalp from 40 to 45. 12%, I mean, yeah, you take that all day. You take a 12% move all day, but if it breaks that level, it can run more. So be prepared for a little bit of a breakout there. On LRC, taking another look at Bitcoin. Getting rejected from our supply level. Okay. And so far so good, because of how low the volume is right now on the hourly. Of course, the hour literally just started 11 minutes ago. But I like how the test in resistance is low selling. That's a good sign for the bulls. So, all right, you see a red candle. If you know how to read price action, that you don't freak out because you can understand the underlying dynamics happening underneath the surface. And you cannot put a price on peace of mind. This I've come to know. So that's why you should learn how to read price action like a professional. Sniff saying, you gamble on sports. I think Usman might lose to Edwards. Edwards is an underdog. So I don't gamble on the UFC or sports. I mainly stick to trading for my speculation. But I am an avid fan of the UFC. Love me some action, right? I do enjoy the sport myself, and I think every man should learn combat sports. No excuses not to. GT Nuts, can you tell us why you trust your current exchange? So I don't trust any exchange. The only money I have on these centralized exchanges right now are money in an active trading account, right? I have Bitget, I have Bitget, right? This is where I actively trade, right? Where I go long and short. All of my actual crypto is off of exchanges. I don't leave anything on there. I understand my trading accounts are at risk, but I'm constantly pulling profits from them and moving them off. So I don't trust any exchange, to answer your question. But yeah, I use Bitget and Bybit for my active trading. And yeah, I mean, they're running a business. I would hope that they don't do unethical business practices and take my money in my account for liquidity. That would not be cool. But it's happened, okay? So I don't trust any exchanges, which is why I don't have any serious dough on there. Only my active trading accounts, right, that I just play around and speculate on the market. But my hodl bags are way off of the exchanges. So let's take a look at some more coins. A lot of coins to look at. CRV looking good, right? Nice little flag breakout here. And notice how the mid-range held up beautifully as support, right? So that's why we want to be able to read these in real time. CRO. CRO had a huge retracement. Right to our golden pocket. Breached it, went below it, but ended up ultimately holding it as support here. And yeah, CRO now in resistance, which is why you're seeing red. Super low volume right now in the 4 hour. But if it can pop this, it can go for a little bit of a run. Looking pretty good. Right before this breakout, notice these two big green candles. I mean, again, what was it that led to this? It was your same ascending pennant into resistance, right? All these charts look very similar, eerily similar to one another. DOT as well. I didn't personally take this trade, but as you can see, I teed it up, and I should have taken it, obviously, but I didn't pull the trigger on this. But DOT also held support down here at 680. Strong support level down here, demand zone. And you're getting the reaction you want to see from a demand level, going ahead and making some higher highs and getting above these previous resistance levels. So DOT also looking very strong. Good sign. Ethereum back at resistance. This red line went ahead and flipped again, so we can call this support again. And ETH looking strong as well. All these charts literally look identical to one another. Chainlink breaking up. perfect test of your 78.6 down here, right? See this pattern. What do you have? You have the big move in, up, slight pullback, up again, and then your 78.6, or you're going to see your 88.6, and now you're seeing your move back up, all right? So very classic pattern there on Chainlink, your harmonic for the fib. So Link, expect this to continue a little bit up higher for sure. Heavily correlated to BTC. Matic we already went over. Printing. Randy, any good trade to enter for today? Randy, that's tough, man, because a lot of stuff already moved up significantly, and we don't want to chase the price. So I'd say unless you're already positioned, I wouldn't look to rush or force anything, right? You want it to be in really this morning. Check up on BNB. Where's BNB? I mean, it's still 60 cents above. It's not the worst. I want to see this continue, though. This is still possibly good here. BNB is still possibly good, but we need to see some more action from BNB. It hasn't broken out like the others just yet. As long as Bitcoin continues up higher, we should see BNB pop. All right, so I like how BNB is looking right now, but we need to see more from it, of course. And yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come on here today and catch up with you all and talk about this Bitcoin relief rally. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I certainly enjoyed hosting the Crypto Empire Livestream, where we dominate the crypto market. So if you guys did enjoy the show, make sure you let me know by hitting the like button down below if you haven't already hit the like button. If you're brand new to Crypto Empire and you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below and turn on all the notifications so that you don't miss when I do go live on YouTube. Go ahead and upgrade your trading by getting yourself some of the best education in the industry on my official website, going across the bottom banner of the screen, cryptoempireco.io. Look, even just get yourself my ebook and watch my 2-hour course on trading crypto. It will literally, if you're a complete beginner, invest 2 hours of your time and go over this information. It's going to bring you up to speed, going to fill in a ton of gaps in your knowledge, especially if you're brand new to this, all right? It's going to help you out tremendously, right? I made all these resources for you, so take advantage of them all on my website. It is time for me to go ahead and wrap up the stream now. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you all very soon right here at Crypto Empire, where we dominate the market. I appreciate every single one of you for taking time out of your day to be here with me during this live stream. I certainly had an amazing time. So it's time to wrap this one up. I'll see you all very soon right here on the YouTube channel. Have an amazing rest of your day. Be productive. Keep on dominating. Don't be greedy. Take your profits when the market gives it to you. Take what the market is giving, as it is indeed ever providing. I'll see you all in the next video.